Hi, my name is Michael. I also go by Mike, and I also go by Hat Wearing Mike. This year, I decided to see, can I get good enough to go pro in golf in just 1 year? As insane as that sounds, so far, it's third quarter, and I gotta say, I think I'm on track. You are now watching Journey to Scratch. As a part of documenting my progress and the process, I've been keeping a swing journal. I've also been keeping notes on course management and basically how to play the game. This is my entry for June 12th, 2025. First one, lock in and get your in to out. So I'm still doing that. Um, More shoulder lean with a re-angle will help. So I think I was leaning this way, and I don't remember because I know it didn't work because I don't adhere to this now. Um, More shoulder lean with re-angle will help you get under the ball. So it's got to be like a lean back, lean towards your trail sort of thing. And that is not the answer. Well, it is like with driver, and now something I could add to my journal from this week. Um, Lining up with the woods, exactly the woods and the low irons, the 3 iron, the 4 iron, um, setting up, having the same exact setup as I do with driver all the way down through 4 iron is it works because those lofts on those clubs are, it's almost like using like a flat wall to like try to, so how do you get the ball in there if like the club doesn't have any loft? Oh, I got a club. Do I want to get it? I don't want to get it. I don't want to get it. All right, so next note. Too much shoulder. More lean, more shoulder lean with the re-angle, like just shoulder leaning with like changing the angle, which doesn't sound like a good thing, will help you get under the ball. Next one, too much shoulder lean will will make you divot early, and that's because your trail arm is influenced a bit. So this was it's a now defunct swing mechanic. Um, So I don't feel like I should go into that because it's not sustainable. Just that whole group of mechanism. So the next one is try to keep your trail arm straight through the re-angle. Okay, so I remember what I was calling the re-angle, and maybe it is sustainable because there's a video circulating. If golf is in your algorithm, you've seen this, where you line up to hit the ball and you stand up and pull your arms up and then just slide it to the back or just rotate to the back and swing down and through. And that's essentially what I was doing before that video had ever hit the streets, these internet streets, the internet outlets. Um, so the re-angle is when I was here, and then I would think of it as like a pendulum. And by the time I got to here, I was pulling my hands back. So in exaggerated form, I was going like this, backswing, and then bringing my arms away, and then just going down and through. So it was more of a vertical swing, which I also got away from um, months later, and it proved against what like my ideology was. I ended up adopting a more horizontal um, club path versus a more vertical club path, and that's what I was doing with the re-angle and drop, and well, that was so I can create a more vertical club path. All right, moving right along. Yeah, so like, and I'm still not 100%. Like, I still try to keep my trail arm straight the whole way, but also not really. There's a point to where it bends. So what do you do then? And I have an answer to that. I'll get to that later. But essentially, like, I used to be a waiter at one point in my life, and like, it was described to me by my one point golf coach, or I guess still, but my go-to, I'll get into it later. Just like waiter arm, and that's what I think of it in my head. So like when my arm does bend, that's what I do, and it's like a key point um, for my base swing. And the last one is swing away. So try and keep your trail arm straight to the re-ankle, just bringing it back, and then just like swing. But it's not the best way to generate club speed doing that, as I found later. To me, the best way, as I know right now, is more of a lawnmower starter yank with your lead arm. But that's the end of the notes for this entry. Be back with another one. Peace.